Welcome back to the class. Today we will do various examples of electrolysis. There are mainly 3 examples in the syllabus. So we will take first example, that is electrolysis of molten lead bromide. Formula of lead bromide is PbBr2. So here is molten. Molten means in the melted form. Okay. So there is condition in electrolysis. Electrolyte must be in either molten state or in aqueous state. So here is molten lead bromide. Lead bromide, it will dissociate into, what is the valency of lead? 2 positive, and bromide Br 1 negative. So first we will write ions present. Which ions are present? These two, lead 2 positive and Br 1 negative. Second thing is that electrolytic cell diagram is here. This is made of silica. It is known as silica crucible. It is non-reactive, and there is a source of heat because it requires around 300 temperature. There is a source of heat. Burner is here, and then these are graphite electrodes are used. Graphite, active or inactive? As we have done before, graphite electrodes are used. These are inert electrodes, and here is the molten lead bromide electrolyte, lead bromide. So which ions are present here? Pb 2 positive and Br 1 negative, and the graphite electrode which is attached to the negative terminal of the battery, it is called cathode, which is attached to the positive terminal of the battery is called anode. Next one is electrode reaction. It's very important, electrode reaction. So first one is reaction at cathode. We can say cathode is, you should write charge in bracket so that you can remember, cathode is negative. So which ions will move toward? C move towards C. Which are cation? Lead 2 positive. So it will move toward cathode. So Pb 2 positive. It will gain negative charge. It has extra electron. So Pb 2 positive will gain 2 electron from the cathode, and it will become neutral, Pb, neutral. And next one is anode. Reaction at anode. Anode is positively charged. So Br negative will move toward anode. It will move toward anode. A move toward A, minus 1 electron Br. So as you know, Br cannot exist independently. It requires another Br, and it will form Br2. So product, it is very important. What is the product at cathode? You can see cathode lead metal is deposited on the surface of a cathode. The color of lead metal is grayish white. It's a grayish white metal. And next, what is the product at anode? Product at anode, you can see here. It is a bromine gas. Bromine vapors are evolved. The color of bromine vapor, very important, reddish brown. Or in exam they can ask the product at cathode, reaction at cathode, or one more important question is there. What do you observe at cathode and anode? This is the most important question. So observation is always regarding the color, smell, etc. So at cathode, which color metal is deposited? Metal deposit. It's very important, deposit. So grayish white metal deposit at cathode. And when we say about bromine, you cannot say bromine deposit because it is a gas. So gas always evolves. Bromine evolves at anode. That is the color of bromine, reddish brown gas, that is bromine evolves at anode. This is all about lead bromide. And one more question is there, and that is why graphite electrode is preferred to platinum. Platinum is also inert, graphite is also inert, but why graphite electrodes are preferred? Because remember, because graphite electrodes are inactive, does not react with bromine or unaffected by bromine vapor. That is the reason why graphite electrodes are used. This is all about electrolysis of molten lead bromide. Everything is here, you can even make the notes. Second one is electrolysis of acidulated water. Electrolysis of acidulated water. From the name it is very clear, acidulated, it is related to acid, means here is acid, small traces of acids are used so that we can ionize the water and water. These two are there. So ions present. Ions present, first step. Which ions are present? As you know, sulfuric acid. First of all, ionization of water is written. Water will ionize into H positive and OH negative. And sulfuric acid will dissociate into H positive plus SO4 2 negative. Okay. Next one is ions present. Ions present. Which ions are present? You can see here. You can write H positive, SO4 2 negative, and OH negative. These are the ions present in the electrolysis. And here is the setup of electrolysis of water. This is H-shaped tube, and there is thistle funnel inside. And here are electrodes at the bottom. Cathode means it will attach to the negative terminal of the battery, and this side is anode. And it is closed from the top with the stopper. And from here we will add water, acidulated water. Here is water, this side. This whole is water. And next, when electricity is passed, what will happen? What will happen when electricity is passed? Ions will migrate. So, reaction at cathode. Towards cathode, which ions migrate? Negative. Oppositely charged ions will migrate only. H positive is there. It will migrate toward the cathode. So, it will deposit at cathode, H positive. It will become neutral, plus how it will become neutral? After gaining one electron from the cathode. As you know, H single does not exist, atom does not exist. It always combines with another atom of hydrogen, and it will make hydrogen gas. So what is the product at cathode? Hydrogen gas evolves. Then next one is anode. Anode is positively charged. So here is two anions are there, SO4 2 negative, OH negative. Now use the electrochemical series and select which will discharge at anode. So which was having lower position in the electrochemical series? OH negative. So OH negative will discharge at anode. It will lose one electron, OH neutral, then OH again will combine with another OH. It will give water and this oxygen. Then again OH, as O, single O cannot exist independently. OH, water and O. These two together, O plus O, oxygen atom, will make oxygen gas. So, oxygen gas is the product at anode. Product at anode is oxygen gas. Is that clear? Next one is why the ratio of oxygen, the ratio of hydrogen to oxygen gases, hydrogen to oxygen gas is 2:1. So why the ratio is 2:1? You can see, to make 1 molecule of hydrogen gas, how many hydrogens are required? Only 2. For oxygen, to make oxygen gas, how many OH are required? 4. 4 OH gives 1 O2 and 4 hydrogen give 2 H2. So the ratio is 2:1. This is all about electrolysis of acidilated water. One thing more, if you are confused between how to write plus and minus, you can memorize, like here is plus, just put here plus, and plus 1 is there, 1 electron, and then become neutral. That's all. And it can also be written like in mathematics, you can write the numbers. Similarly here it can also be written like H minus 1 electron. This positive one will go that side and become negative. So it can be written in the form, this form also. Similarly, all can written like this. And next one is, one more example is there, electrolysis of copper sulfate using copper electrode. Now here also the electrodes were inert in this example. But in next example, electrodes are active. That electrodes will be copper electrode. Electrolysis of copper sulfate, aqueous copper sulfate, and using copper electrode. So copper electrode, it is active. It will also participate in electrolysis. Let's make diagram. Electrolytic cell, non-conducting vessel. These electrodes are made of copper. This is negative, positive, cathode and anode. And which electrolyte is there? Aqueous copper sulfate. Aqueous copper sulfate means copper sulfate and water. So here is the electrolyte, aqueous. In first there was only molten, so we have not taken water. Here is aqueous word is there, so we are taking water also. So which ions are present? Copper 2 positive, SO4 2 negative, H positive and OH negative. OH negative. Let's write electrode reaction at cathode. Negative. So which will move toward cathode? Either this or this. Lower position is copper 2 positive. So copper 2 positive will move toward cathode and it will become copper neutral. Now reaction at anode. This is different. Reaction at anode. Now anode is also active. There will not be any difference with the previous example. Cathode reaction will be same as it is we have written for the previous example. But anode, it is different. Anode will take part in electrolysis. It will start dissolving in the solution. It will take part, so copper will change into copper 2 positive after the loss of 2 electron. So reaction at cathode is this one. It will take part in electrolysis, copper will change into copper 2 positive. So product, next one is product at cathode. What is the product at cathode? What is the color of copper? It is reddish brown. So reddish brown copper or copper metal is deposited at cathode. Can you see any product at anode? It itself dissolving in the solution. Will any product be there? No, because it is dissolving. So we cannot, these ions will move toward anode side, but they will not discharge because it is itself dissolving in the solution. So at product at anode is nil and here is a copper metal. Observation. Next is observation at cathode. Observation is color of copper. What is the color of copper? Reddish brown metal deposited at the cathode, that is observation. And here anode. What is the observation? Observation is the size of anode, very important, the size of anode becoming thinner because itself dissolving. Or you can also give the observation in case of cathode. It will becoming thicker and this will become, after some time, it will become thinner as itself dissolving. This is all about electrolysis of copper sulfate aqueous. And one thing more, the color of this electrolyte, as you know, it is a copper sulfate. So what is the color of copper 2 positive? We have done in chapter 4, the color of copper 2 positive is blue. So what is the color of a solution? It is blue. Color is blue. And color of this solution will not fade. As you know, the copper 2 positive ion, they are deposited at cathode, and same number of ions, they are coming from the anode. So number of copper 2 positive ion remains same in the electrolyte. Therefore the color remains blue, it will not fade. So this is all about the examples of electrolysis. In the next video we will do applications of electrolysis. Thank you.